Just a quick PSA before we hop into the video. This was recorded halfway through the Rio Major, where we were going into the Legend stage and, well, things weren't really unboxed a whole lot yet. People were also very unsure if they didn't like these stickers or, of course, like them. Now, with it being officially over by around 2 weeks, the 75% off sale's coming pretty soon. Rio souvenir packages are going to be open probably 10 times more, and some of the numbers you're seeing for the Op Desert Hydra, the amount unboxed for an example, is absolutely absurd at the time, and it was just 20. Now it's 164 total unboxed, and this will make a lot more sense in today's video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the newest and current generation of souvenir packages inside of Counter-Strike Global Offensive in 2022 are absolute dog water. Something needs to be changed, something needs to be fixed or altered in some way, shape, or form for the rarity and specialty effect of these things to come back once again. I made a video very similar to this just a few weeks ago on how Valve killed their own product that was souvenir packages. Greed took over, and instead of these dropping in game and making the rarity insane, you're now able to purchase these in game, which these don't really feel special anymore. With the Rio Major just beginning, now in the Legend stage going on to the Champions very soon, there's already 30 Op Desert Hydras for the Rio Major already unboxed. And just a few years ago, before you could buy these things, we'd be lucky to see even one Dragon Lore in this scenario. And in today's video, I want to break down and discuss the quantity and the rarity and the feeling between these two things, just to give people an example of what's actually happening and how this is killing the rarity and killing the market in some way, shape, or form as well. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and of course subscribe. And here's a quick word from our video sponsor, Skins Monkey.
Now, today's video sponsor is of course Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in-game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade.
So with the Rio Major being played recently, we're in the Legend stage, which is crazy that it's already at this point. Pick'ems are very hard, of course. But as you can see, on float.db, there are 27 registered Desert Hydras already in the Rio Major, and we're not even finished the Major yet. And at this point for a Major 5 or 6 years ago, for an Op Dragon Lore, that package that would drop in-game, for an example, we probably wouldn't even see one yet because of how rare and hard they are to get, but let alone the packages are so hard to find. They drop a very limited amount, so that makes the skin a lot more rare. And in total for Souvenir Desert Hydras, there's over 2,000. If you guys want a quick summary of the Dragon Lore, just as a perspective here, for a map that was being played not a whole lot, but was in the game for a very long time, especially in the active duty map pool in the pro scene, there is only 114 registered Dragon Lores in the souvenir condition. And this is any condition, to be exact. Minimal wear, factory new, field tested, well worn, and of course battle scarred. I would say there's less than 114 just due to the fact that there's probably 5 to 10% of these things already banned, which is just crazy. Maybe there's 10 or 20 of this Desert Hydras banned too, but still there's just a very large supply. With the Rio ones coming out recently, I've inspected them in game, and as you can see, they are just absolutely horrible. The gold stickers aren't so bad. I actually think they might even be better than Stockholm and Antwerp just because the border actually looks pretty unique. The actual effect of the gold sticker this year looks very nice as well. But I just feel like the care and effort towards these things, because Valve knows people will unbox them, will buy them as much as they want, is just not there. There's nothing unique about them on how they used to be. Something I've talked about recently, which I think is a big possibility, is Valve might one day release a sticker capsule that has all the community maps in them, where you can buy the Mirage Gold sticker, you can buy an Inferno sticker, you can buy a Dust 2 sticker, and you just slap it on a weapon and you make that craft that's a souvenir, and then it won't be anything unique anymore. Every Major in the past had a twist on souvenirs to make them unique and make them feel very special. The past 3, because they know they'll make money, there hasn't been put anything into it. It honestly feels like we're going backwards in time for these things rather than forward like we're supposed to. One of my biggest fears that not a whole lot of people are realizing or seeing is with how many people are coming to CSGO and the market having a big impact on the player base as well, because you can make money and skins are worth quite a bit. That's drawing a lot of people in. But with new things like the Desert Hydra, the Gold Arabesque, or other things as well, with the rarity dropping and just kind of gone, the newer items feel worthless, especially compared to something older. I'm going to be really excited and interested to see in the next few years, let's just say Mirage gets removed from the active duty drop pool, if we get new collections for the maps, to see what replaces, but also how these skins go. Does the Desert Hydra go 3 times up in price, or does it kind of just steady out because there are so many souvenir packages still, and also on top of that, there are many in existence, not making them feel unique or special. Most people believe a picture says 1,000 words, and I think this says quite a bit. 2,000 Desert Hydras, only 114 registered souvenir off Dragon Lores, and that's with some being banned as well. And there's probably multiple more Desert Hydras to come just in the next few weeks alone. Then we have the Paris Major soon, and if there's no operation with anything changing, especially with souvenir packages, it's just going to get worse. Let me know what you guys think down below. What is a good change that can happen in this scenario? Do we go back to the old system of where these things just drop? That would make things feel a lot more rare. And in my personal opinion, it's actually an opportunity for Valve to have. If they release an operation anytime soon, which a lot of people are hoping, they have the chance to make new collections. And well, with that, they can put that in separate souvenir packages that you can't buy from the store anymore. But the sad part about it is I don't think it's going to change. So we have to come up with alternatives to that. And essentially the reason behind it is just profit. Profit is a big factor in this. And since they're making so much money, a boatload in fact, I think really the only possible scenario in this situation is to change things up with the stickers or add something, for an example, like lenticular effect to only souvenirs. That's just an idea and just an example. That would differ them quite a bit, so you can't just make them on any other weapon. And it's very relatable to something like in 2014, where you had Katowice 2014 foils on some of the weapons. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you surprised at the number of Desert Hydras? And are you surprised at the number of Dragon Lores? Peace out, guys.